The study of ostracods exemplifies research at the Prairie Research Institute, the integration of biology, geology, hydrology, and even archaeology. Ostracods are microcrustaceans, tiny seed shrimp. One fun fact is that the oldest known fossil penis belongs to Paleozoic ostracods, this one being about, top that, 425 million years old. But this is a family show, and so I focus on their eyes, which is, in some marine species, hauntingly large. Marine forms taste like seawater, or so I'm told. Other marine forms are luminescent, and the Japanese used this knowledge to make natural flashlights during World War II. Other ostracods have been seen trying to take over the world. My specialty is studying freshwater forms, and their eyes are smaller. Their adult shells range from about 1/2 to 2 millimeters across. They're easy to catch using dip nets, turkey basters, and dredges. Recognizing fossil ostracods, well, they're not moving, so they're easy to identify. But now ostracods have grown hardened about people talking about their gonads, but they are sensitive to water chemistry. I focus on the fossil record, interpreting changes in ancient water quality and, if possible, paleoclimate. I co-wrote a chapter in this soon-to-be published book that documents the range of climate and water quality of more than 7,000 sites that support 134 freshwater ostracod species in Canada and the United States. And this is the distribution of the sites. It's called NACODE, which stands for the North American Combined Database. Primary contributor is Dennis Delorme, retired from the Canada Inland Waters Research Center. There are far more sites in the prairie provinces of Canada, resulting in a skewed distribution of site data, such as mean annual temperature and mean annual precipitation. However, total dissolved solids data, TDS, transformed to log base 10, has a nice bell-shaped curve, and fossil ostracods then may be used to infer past changes in total dissolved solids, also known as salinity. We should expect that saltier lakes occur west of the Mississippi River, where evaporation exceeds precipitation, shown in the hot colors on this map. This is where precip exceeds evaporation, and in general the lakes are less saline. We're the blue, so I got to move on here. Okay, now I know where I am. Thank you. Okay, that's an ostracod that preferred salty water, and you can see its distribution is in the western United States. And then there are species who don't give a damn and tolerate anything that Mother Nature or people throw at them, such as Cyprodopsis fidua, shown here. I used this kind of data from NACODE to work out past lake hydrochemistries and combine that, when I have the luxury, with data from other fossil forms, especially pollen. A long record of past vegetation and hydrology has been interpreted from complicated pollen and ostracod records, especially one from Raymond Basin, shown in this slide here. The next slide will show dioramas which summarize climate, lake level, and vegetation for 2 periods during the last interglaciation. And it will show that when there's high lake levels interpreted from the ostracods, the vegetation is generally forest, and when there are low lake stands, prairies thrived. The next couple of slides will be a repeat, and it shows how climate changed in Illinois during the last interglacial period, basically from about 135,000 years to about 50,000 years ago. And it starts off 135,000 years ago in tundra-like conditions, and within 10,000 years migrates to a climate that's similar to today's. About 80,000 years ago, Illinois was decidedly warmer than today, but 10,000 years later it changed to a non-analog condition that gradually shifts northwards to the Great Plains and in anticipation of the ensuing glaciation.